Alright, here's a quick guide for making a missile with the NDS Interplanetary Ballistic Missile script. Best way to attach them is with a merge block. You'll need some power. You want your remote control pointing up towards the tip, and the downwards direction will point towards the planets. You'll need at least one gyro. And you're going to want a programmable block running the script on the missile. The more agile it is, the better it'll perform. I got ion and atmospheric thrust in every direction except for up at the moment. Your warhead's near the tip. It works best with cameras, so it detonates as it's about to hit the target, but it's not necessary as the warheads arm themselves right before they hit the target. So now we have up, left, right, down. Nothing backwards. Launching the missile is pretty easy. You just copy your target to the clipboard, paste it in, it'll detach, and go straight for 5 seconds before orienting with the elevation point. Obviously this is a big ugly missile, but for test purposes it's alright. The default setting is going to be 14% of the gravity well. It's going to take it pretty far up. If you put it all the way up at 1.0, it might even leave the planet. And 99% will leave it at around 5 gravity, 0.05 Gs. It's going to go pretty far up. Going to keep accelerating as long as the speed is rising while it's elevating. During this it'll figure out what the maximum speed is. It won't go over your max speed while it's traveling. Default is 100. Alright, it's at 14% of the gravity well. It's going to orient itself towards the target, point the downwards direction towards the planet. That's forward, that's down. Can travel at a really straight line over the target. It's accelerating right now because it's falling towards the planet. Doesn't want to drop too far down, so it'll keep pointing upwards and accelerating. Looks like it's now going upwards, and it is just over the target, so it's going to point backwards so it could slow down. By default, it's going to try and drop to 30 meters per second before it points straight at the target and drops down on it. If it gets too far from this point, it's going to head back to it. Alright, now it's going to orient itself towards the target, and once it's perfectly pointed at it, it's going to turn on the thrusters and fly at it. At this point, it'll reach the peak speed that it recorded earlier, and then turn off the thrusters. It's around 168. Oh, higher. There we go. Looks like it was at 230. At this point, it's going to be checking for detonation. Given its current speed, it'll multiply that by 3, so at 1.2 kilometers away, it'll arm the warheads. That's all there is to it.